Hi, it's Jenny. Today we are going to do a 20-minute Pilates core class. So follow along with me and get those summer abs, but also just lifetime abs. Okay, we're going to begin with a quadruped. If you're new to this, please go ahead and check out any of the instructional videos on the channel. So please begin. Hands under elbows, elbows under shoulders, knees under your bum. You can do a little shimmy shimmy to make sure you feel nice and stable. Inhale, let the belly be big. Exhale, contract the core by pulling your ab muscles together and in. And then please extend your left arm and right leg, reaching up and out, holding the core in. So this is kind of the way we're warming up into what's going to be pretty much a big plank series coming up. Inhale, lift the leg and arm higher. Exhale, hand and knee back down. Other side, inhale, now the right arm, left leg. I am doing the same side as you guys today. So inhale, exhale, contract those core muscles, getting them ready to hold your body for a plank. You notice I shifted back a bit to make sure we're still stable over the joints. Inhale, lift the arm and leg a bit. That helps us stretch out this hip as well. Exhale, hand down, knee down. Okay, a little bit of hip opening. Inhale again, the left arm and right leg. Exhale, touch the opposite elbow and knee. Inhale, reach and stretch and lift. Squeeze the bum. Exhale, touch elbow to knee. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, contract the core. Elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale, switch sides. I had a lot of ice cream today, so contracting the core is extra work. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more here. Inhale, you reach, squeeze the butt, and exhale, elbow touch to knee. Inhale. Exhale, hand down, knee down. Okay, guys, we warmed up the core. First set of planks, either on your hand or on your forearms. Forearms are great if you have any weakness in the wrist, and elbows are great if you have, and hands are great if you have any weakness in those shoulders. So, staying here with me. Make sure we're in the plank. So the way we do this is we reach through the crown of the head, we extend through the heels, we exhale, contract those core muscles together, just like we did in the quadruped. If you're modifying, your knees are down. We have a video that teaches you how to do that. We've been here for a while, so I'm going to count us out in 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, abs and guys, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and drop those knees down. Press yourself back to a child's pose. That's going to bring your hips to your heels. Stretch out the arms to stretch the shoulders a bit, and then you can drop your forehead to the mat. Okay, inhale, lifting back up. We are going to do a moving plank. So either you do the moving plank with me, or if you're still new to this, you can stay in the plank or the modified plank. For our moving plank, we're going to do, hello, darling. Hello. We have a cat today for class. So a Catalan cat, actually. Come up this time to your hands and feet if you can. If you need to be on your forearms, that's okay. It's going to be a bit more challenging for the core. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left elbow, your left knee, today, to the outside of your left elbow, keeping your body in that plank. Good. Inhale, replace. Exhale, switch sides, bringing the right knee to the outside of the right elbow. Inhale, replace. We're doing 10 of these. Exhale, touching knee to elbow. Inhale, replace. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to place. Exhale, replace. Exhale, inhale to replace. That's 3. Keep going. And 4. Abs stay in. Exhale to touch. Inhale, replace for 5. Keep reaching long through the crown of the head. Good. Keep pressing the ground away with your hands so that we're also actually working with those triceps, the back of the arms. For all those summer dresses, 3 more. Exhale, touch. Woo. Next side, exhale, touch, inhale. 2 more. Exhale, touch, inhale, replace. Exhale to touch, inhale, replace. Exhale, touch, inhale, replace. Last one. Exhale, touch, inhale, replace. Go ahead, drop the knees down. Come on up to standing on the knees. Let's take a big chest opener here. So inhale, exhale. You can see my hands are laced together behind my back. I'm pulling them open. I'm lifting my chin up. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, exhale. We're going to take a moment to open the hips. So, and notice I'm not using a mat. At home, you might actually, on top of your mat, want a pillow under your standing knee. So, drop your hip down so they're even. Inhale here. Exhale, shift the weight forward. So we're getting a stretch on the front of our back hip. Inhale. You can have your hands on your hips. You can bring them to chest, or you can lift them up and over for a more intense stretch. Inhale here. Exhale to hold. Inhale. Exhale, come on back. Good. And switch sides. Inhale. Exhale. Drop that hip down. Shift the weight forward. Inhale, up. Contract the core here even. Exhale, hands to chest if you like, or you can bring them all the way up and back. I'm gonna keep mine on my chest because my left hip is a bit tighter than my right hip, which is totally normal to have different tightness in each hip. Inhale here. Okay, exhale. Next round of plank, guys. We're gonna start with a kind of normal plank, I guess we call it. And then from there, we're gonna go to a side plank. So, normal plank, choose again, forearms or hands. I'm gonna go hands today. Inhale, exhale, step back to that plank. Let's get the plank stable before anything. So press the ground away. Inhale, drop the belly. There you go. There's my ice cream belly. Exhale, contract the core together. Press the ground away, lengthening long. Inhale, bring your right hand in, so it's kind of right under your heart. And then turn the body. So we're on that full right side, hello. And then we can stay here, lift one arm up, or we can play around with the plank. And you can lift the leg up like a star. I like to press mine above my knee, never on the knee. And we'll hold for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, try not to fall, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep pressing, 1. Let's go back to plank. Replace the right hand under the right elbow and shoulder, switching to the opposite side. Go ahead and bring that left hand to the center, right under the heart. Turn the body. Reach up through the top hand. Inhale. You can play around with the leg. If you're not so stable today, don't worry. As you can see, neither am I. And hold. Core in. Inhale. Exhale for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently come back to plank. Put the left hand back under the left elbow, left shoulder. And just for funsies, we're gonna hold here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees down. And let's just take a moment, coming to a cross-legged position. Inhale. Exhale, you can place a hand on your heart, a hand just below. Inhales and exhales. We didn't do too much breath work today because we're jumping into the workout. So let's just take this moment to breathe deep. Exhale, you feel the core contract with the lungs, and then you feel the belly grow with the expansion of the lungs. Inhale, exhale here. Good. And we're going to do one set of a Pilates saw. So if you like, you can go ahead and put a pillow under your bum for this. The thing is, we want to make sure that our spine is nice and long. So we open the legs, checking with that spine. Again, put a pillow under your bum if it helps. Flex the feet. Inhale, lift up long out of the tailbone. Open the arms wide. And as you inhale, you're going to lift up long through the crown of the head. As you exhale, you're going to twist to the right foot and then reach. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, you twist and then reach. So we're working the obliques. Inhale, exhale, and stretching the thighs and the side body. Inhale, exhale, twist, and then we reach. Inhale, keep going with me. This is 3. Exhale, we're gonna do 8 of these. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach. Inhale, exhale, twist, and then reach. We're halfway there. Inhale, check in. Make sure you're nice and long in the spine. Lift the fingers slightly higher than the shoulders. Exhale, twist, and reach for 5. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist, and reach. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist, and reach for 6. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist, and reach. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, twist, and reach. Inhale, exhale, twist, and reach. 1 more. Inhale here, exhale, twist. Reach a little bit further. Inhale, up. Exhale, reach. Inhale, exhale, close the legs. Hug the knees into the chest. Don't worry, we're not going to do a boat pose today. Inhale, exhale. We're going to lay down to our mat. And yeah, you'll note I'm not using a mat today because it's really Pilates anywhere. But yeah, just make sure you guys are safe and comfortable at home. So to get down to the mat, bend the knee slightly. Inhale, lift up out of the tailbone. Exhale, contract the core, reach forward, tuck the chin, and slowly, gentle with the core, come down to your mat. Inhale here. And exhale, take a moment to just feel the weight of the body into the mat. Good. We're going to do 1 set of glute bridges because that glute is definitely, those glutes are definitely part of the core. So walk your hands closer to your heels. Make sure that your toes are in alignment with your knees. You're going to inhale here. Exhale, squeeze the butt, squeeze the core to lift the hips up. And we're going to do 15 lifts and lowers. As you inhale, you lower. As you exhale, you lift, contracting the core, squeezing the bum. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 3. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift 4. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift 5. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 6. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 7. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 8. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift 9. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift 10. 5 more. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the core. 4 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 3 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift, squeeze the butt. Inhale to stay here for just 1 moment. And exhale to lower down. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Bring the legs up to tabletop for a moment. Then you can bring your arms out to like airplane wings. And then extend both legs straight up in the air. Make sure your tailbone is still on the ground. We're gonna inhale. As you exhale, contract the core muscles in. Good. So you feel that work there. And now inhale, lower the right leg down. Exhale, contract the core. And from the core, we're gonna lift that right leg all the way up. Inhale, lower the left leg. Exhale, contract the core. When I say contract the core, really think of pulling the bottom of the belly button up towards the top of the belly button. Inhale, lower the right leg. Exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, left leg lower down. Exhale, lift. Again, we're doing 8. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. This is 3, guys. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Slow and with control. Inhale, lower. Exhale, contract the core and lift. And I'm saying contract the core so much because I want to make sure we're not just tightening those hip flexors, right? So one reason we stretch them in the beginning of class. Okay. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze the core together, lift. 3 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 1 more. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Hold the legs. Reach towards the sky. And then slowly, with control, exhale this time to lower the legs all the way down. Relaxing the jaw, keeping the shoulders relaxed on the mat. And release. And kind of shimmy, shimmy, shake those legs out a little bit. Okay. Are you ready for the next thing? Because it's going to be single leg circles. And there is, like many of the other exercise, a how-to video on this one. So we're going to start from the lifted. So we're going to lift the right leg all the way up. We're going to inhale. On an exhale, we're going to drop this leg open, opening the hip all the way around. Inhale to lift the leg straight back up. Exhale, lower it down. The arms can be back out as airplanes again. Inhale, lift, reaching through those toes. Exhale, open. So this is a great hip opener. And it's also a really great way to kind of teach your body the difference between using your hip flexors and using your core. Inhale. Notice my shoulders stay relaxed on the ground. If you feel like you're getting pain in your neck or shoulders while you're doing this, bend the knee. There you go. And then you're still using your core, as you can see. You're still opening your hip. Okay, let's do 3 more of these. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, contract the core, lift it back up. 2 more, please. Inhale to lower down. Exhale, lift up. 1 more. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. And then go ahead, just hug that knee into your chest. Inhale. And exhale. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. Left leg, guys. We're getting to the end. So go ahead, lift that left leg straight up. Inhale. Exhale. Open the leg. Woo. Inhale. Lift it on up. Exhale, lower it down. Good. Inhale to lift. Letting the opposite leg be heavy on the ground. Good. We're already at 4 on this side. Exhale, lower it down. Keep the abs contracted. Halfway there. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Hug both knees into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last big push here. We're going to do a couple roll-ups. So, Pilates roll-up, we're going to start with the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, first thing I want you to do is lift just the shoulders off the mat while you lift the arms up overhead, chin to chest. And then we're going to exhale to use the core up and come all the way up. Okay. And then crossing the legs. Inhale. Feeling the length in the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, contract the core muscles together. Inhale. Exhale. We're just going to do a couple side stretches and then stretch out the core a little bit. So go ahead, place your left hand on the ground next to your hips. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, walk the left hand over, looking up towards the top of the hand. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale here to lift. And switching sides. Inhale, lift. Exhale, up and over. Inhale. And exhale. You can look up towards that top hand. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to do a baby cobra and then another roll up to come up. We're really just learning how to engage the core in our day-to-day life. So baby cobra, you're going to come lay on your tummy, on your stomach. Your feet are flat on the ground. Chin to the mat. Bring your hands to your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, squeeze the butt. Press the tops of the feet down and lift on up. So we're working the back muscles a little bit. And we're giving the core a little bit of a stretch. Inhale. And from your baby cobra, if you'd like, you can go ahead and bend your knees. Reach around to grab your feet from the outside. And then, stretch up, stretching the shoulders open, stretching the core muscles. Inhale. Exhale, stay. Or if you're in baby cobra, stay in your baby cobra. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, lower down. And as promised, one last roll up to come up. So flip yourself right back onto your backs. Reach the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, contract the core. Lift the arms up and over to your sides. Lift the shoulders off the mat. And then continue rolling up. Don't do what I did. Don't bounce like that. And come all the way to a nice long spine, straight legs. And we'll just do 5 more deep breaths together. Exhale, empty all the breath out of the lungs. Come to a comfortable position. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale, lengthening the breath. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more all together, all over the world. Inhale. And exhale, release. So that's it for today's class. I hope everyone feels really great, and I'll keep posting these videos. So if there's any specific exercise you want me to do, go ahead and leave a note in the comments, okay? Ciao, guys.